What's rolling, brawlers? Vivalahunt here with all the cheese and your things. TCG back again with another Bakugan Pro review. Here to review the Mythic Fade Ninja Ventus. And there was a poll that we had to see what product we're voting on, what product we were going to review, and I just posted right here. So Fade Ninja was the winner. So let's go ahead and jump right into this awesome Bakugan review. Alright, brawlers, usually we have the cores, but we don't have any cores. We just have this gate card, which honestly we don't care about. Get that out of here. We got the character card, which is a Fade Ninja, obviously, double helix, 400B, 7 damage, built-in reroll, and then on a helix you got the remove a core. So here is our dude Fade Ninja. He's alright. He's pretty green. Let's go ahead and grab some cores. Let's try right there, whatever. Okay. Hopefully, I'm not too rusty. 3, 2, 1. Bakugan Brawl. And there you go. Opening up quite nicely. But yeah. For some reason, my camera isn't too. It's a little too dark. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. But there he is. Enough talking. Let's go ahead and move on to thoughts and opinions. Well, obviously a very versatile Bakugan on both damage and B power. So maxing out at about 1,000. If you're on the 600B core, you get the 600B helix. So it is one of them. Not only that, if you want to max out your damage, you have the +5 helix, allowing for negative 200, putting you at 200B, but you do get the hefty 13 damage on the play and still removing a core, so who knows what kind of plays you could do there. And if you want an in between, you can do either the 400B -1 damage and then negative 1 gear reduction, or just chill. Or you could do the 300B +3, so a little bit of both. Obviously, being Ventus, you got plenty of cards you could use. You got Stone Blade for 1 energy, obviously giving more energy and giving more damage. You got powerful cards like Ventus Venom that allow for rerolls and more B power based off your energy. Since this is a core control Bakugan, you got many core control cards with the Chaos faction, so leaving you with very, very powerful cards like Consort, Enlightened Focus. And on top of that, the best, probably one of them all, we got Glimmer and Glaive. So, very, very powerful there in that regard. And obviously, you guys know that you have access to Chaos and Ventus cards like Baku Fetch. If you have more, you have to draw based on however many you have, and then just Ebony Fusion to give you that extra Green Fist, or the bonus when you do have a Green Fist. Obviously, we got Nanos as well. Nano Siphon for Chaos Bakugan if you decide to play that Chaos faction, so making it kind of a necessity to have a Medic Shield Bakugan. So, but since this is a double helix, there's many different ways you can go through. If you want to play for Pyrus, since it is a pretty damage wins heavy deck, we have obviously the Midas Indius, which is going to help with that damage wins. More core control cards like Hot Potato, and if you have more cores, you can just Power Ritual to give you more energy. And double the energy if you want to use some crazy wonky heroes like Dan. Going the Pyrus route is pretty good because then you're allowed to play Chaos and Pyrus as well. So more core control like Poison Sting. And then more in power fodder by having a Chaotic Flare as another backup card. There's like so many different ways you can go through. Honestly, it's kind of frightening the amount of like cards that you can use depending on your factions. So at this point, you got plenty of things you could do. So stemming from Ventus, you can go from Ventus to Chaos. From Ventus is in Pyrus, with cards like Burning Bash. Plenty of Ventus cards. If you decide you don't want to play Chaos, you allow yourself to more Pyrus cards, like Pyrus Aquas cards, allowing more Inspire plays, and on top of that, giving you access to the Aquas cards. Obviously some strong ones like Baku's Treasure. You got Negation, like Blinding Ink. Reroll and draw power like Deep Dive, and then even another obviously more powerful Nanogon with the Aqua's Riptide. I think there's another one, Aqua's Legend 2 is pretty good, so That's another great card. You want to add a Helix. I don't have it here. That would be perfect for this, actually. As you can see, there's a network of cards you can go to. Even if you want to play Darkest, allowing for more discard plays or even more crazy other plays, you'll still even be able to play Scrounge for that. Or even if you want to swap it up, you can still play the Aquas and Ventus stuff for the more negation. And at that point, if you want to play Darkest, you can still play the Darkest and Ventus stuff and even play Rapid Fire or anything else. So honestly, there's plenty of card choices you can go through, plenty of different ways to do things. The innate ability to reroll is great. The ability to remove a core on Helix is amazing. The Chaos can play a big attribute to removing stuff and just core control overall. I personally believe the Pyrus Chaos Ventus is the best faction at the moment, but that's just a question for another video. But yeah, honestly, it really all depends on what you're trying to play this for. It's a very versatile Bakugan. I would suggest picking it up if you haven't already. I think it's probably one of the better ones out of EV. I think it only falls short of Ventus Griswing if it ever comes out, and even there's a few other ones that are pretty good, but this is probably the better one in terms of just all-around versatility. It does pretty much everything you needed to do, and if you needed to add cores, you got plenty of ways to add cores anyways, so you should be fine. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Would you use it? Is it a good Bakugan? Have you gotten it? So, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to follow my Instagram and Twitter for Bakugan content, and thanks to everybody who voted on the Instagram poll for this video. So, with that being said, guys, keep rolling and have a wonderful day.